What's up, guys? It's the Sky Money channel. Today I'm bringing you a video about the stock market. Is it a good time to invest? What factors are going to play into the stock market? And what my investment strategy is going to be in the future. So let's hop right into it. This video is for entertainment purposes. Do your own research before making any decisions. So the first thing I wanted to cover is the election. Today is November 3rd. It is election day. At this point, I don't know who is going to win. You guys at home probably already know. But if Donald Trump does win, I believe that the stock market will improve. We'll see prices go up. If Biden wins, we'll see the stock market go down a little bit. And we see that in history with Republicans and Democrats, that usually Republicans tend to help the stock market a little bit more than Democrats. But that is one thing to keep in mind before purchasing any stocks, around this time, around election time, or a little bit after the election. But no one really knows how each person is going to affect the stock market. So make sure you're doing your research and staying informed. Another thing to keep in mind is whoever the next president is, how their views can affect certain industries and specific stocks. For example, if Biden wins, we'll see renewable energy companies potentially thriving, and we'll see oil companies take a hit. And we could see this in other industries as well. Another event that will affect stock prices is the second stimulus check. From what I've been hearing is that after the election, there is most likely going to be a second stimulus check happening. Just the election has been causing it to be delayed, basically. So if we do see that happening, there is a good chance that this will definitely boost the economy and boost stock prices. So that is another thing to stay up to date on. Now, the last potential factor of stock prices that I'm going to be talking about today is the second wave of the coronavirus. Now, we recently saw in Italy and Germany that they had some major lockdowns that will affect their economy. Now, if this something happens like this in the US, obviously it's going to affect stock prices like we've seen before. If something like this does happen, I don't think it's very likely, but there will be a great opportunity to make a lot of money. Obviously, like we saw in early February and March, where the stock market took a huge hit. But if you would have invested back then, you would have made a ton of money. So if something like this does happen, there will be opportunity to make money, but there also will be opportunity to lose money. So you definitely want to be careful of where you're investing in. But like I said, I don't think anything huge like the first wave is going to happen, but something on a smaller scale could potentially happen. All right, now I'm going to show you guys some of my stocks that I have right now. I'm going to pull up my Robinhood account, and I'm also going to talk about my investment strategy. Basically, I'm just a long-term investor, whether it's either, 10, 20 years, maybe even retirement, we'll see. But basically, my plan is just to buy the dips and hold long-term and staying really patient and just waiting for my opportunity to get a good deal on stocks and get in at a good price. That would also be my recommendation to you guys, just to hold long term and just see those dollars add up in your account. Over time, you will start to build that wealth. Well, if we hop into the Robinhood account here, we can see I'm up a little over 3% on the day. But that is because we did have a rough weekend. And that's really what I want to talk about here today is the buying opportunity that we really saw over the weekend. Let's see here. As you can see, Apple's at $110 right now. My prediction for over the weekend was it wasn't going to stay below $110 for very long. And we can kind of see that being true. We'll see how it turns out going into the election. But me personally, I believe that Apple doesn't like to stay under $110 very often. So if it is under $110, I'll definitely take a look into buying some stocks. But obviously, that is just me personally. But also with Tesla, we saw a great buying opportunity. Tesla up over 5% today. And we saw Tesla drop almost 9% over basically one day, over a couple hours. So if you would have bought in there, you would have had a great opportunity to just instantly flip around the next day and make some money. And then also another one I wanted to talk about for sure was Twitter down here. Me, I only bought $20 worth of Twitter. What my plan basically was for the election is just to wait it out, see what happens, who's going to win, and not make any big investments right now. I did see Twitter was down basically around like 22%. And I only had $20 in my account, so I was like, I'll just throw the $20 in there. But I didn't want to invest a lot of money. But this is something that's obviously I'm up 6% just on the day. So that is something that I probably should have put some more money into. But like I said, I really didn't want to put a lot into it just because there is going to be a lot of uncertainty coming up. And I really have not done a lot of research on Twitter. And you should always do research on the company before you buy it. Obviously, we all know Twitter, but I'm just not too familiar with their stock history. So yeah, you really just want to take advantage of these big dips. Even companies like Coke, who they took, a 2, 3, maybe 4% dip. But that's a great company to buy in because it is only down, it's down 3%, but a company like Coke in the long term will pay off. They're over like 100-year-old company. So I don't think they're going out of business anytime soon. And you see them in every single store and restaurant in the entire world. So that's also something to keep in mind. So guys, just to wrap up this video, there's a lot of important events going on in our world today that will affect stock prices. So it is important to stay up to date on all the news, regarding the stimulus, regarding coronavirus, the election, all that fun stuff. But also, it's important to stay patient because there will always be opportunities to get in at good prices in the stock market. You know what I mean? There will be always ups and downs. So it's important to stay patient and wait till you get a good price. It's also important to actually invest because with the stock market, what is really important is how long you've been invested in. The longer you're invested in, the more money you will get out of it. So it's important to stay patient, but it's also important to take action. So that's really what I want to get across in this video is there will be opportunities for you to buy. You just gotta stay patient, and when the time does come, make sure you take action. I don't know who the president is yet. You guys at home probably do. So what I want you to do is leave a comment down below on how the results of the election has affected your portfolio. Has it gone up? Has it gone down? All right, and that is it for my second YouTube video. I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And my goal with this channel is to grow with everybody watching. I'm still starting to invest. I'm still starting to build my wealth. I'm still starting to do all those things. So hopefully if you guys are in a similar spot as me, you can come along for the ride and grow with me. Financially, mentally, as a person, just here to grow. So I hope you guys stay along for the journey and more videos coming soon. Peace.